Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Karen Lavenderclothesline, and in today's video we're going to go down into my basement and we're going to pull the items that have sold in my eBay store. Now right now I think I have about 40 items that have sold, and we won't pull all of them. I'm probably going to pull like 15 or 20 of them, and we're going to take a look at what I paid for them and what kind of money the item brought. So if you're new to my channel, I am a full-time eBay reseller. I earn my living this way. I bought this house with the profits that I made on eBay, and it is a great way to earn a living. A lot of work, but I'm still having a great time, and I am in year 9. So if any of that interests you, hit the like and subscribe button. Let's go down into the basement where I house over 5,000 items, and let's pull a few of the items I sold on eBay. Okay, so we have about 40 items sold, and I'm not going to pull all 40 with you guys watching. That would not be a good video. But right now I'm probably going to pull about 20 just to show everyone how this works. So this is my basement warehouse for eBay. Many of you have seen this. For those of you new to my channel, welcome to my craziness. This is the basement underneath my house where I store all of my eBay inventory. So this system just works amazing. It is so nice to get up in the morning, see what has sold, and just grab a cup of coffee and come downstairs and pull shipping. Now today, this is the evening. It's probably about 5 o'clock. I like to get a jump on it and pull things for the next day so it doesn't feel overwhelming. All right, let's get started. I have my phone here. I am all ready to go. The first item, Nakona women's boots, $71.40. So here is where I keep my shoes. Everything pretty much in plastic and signs telling me where everything is. Now these boots are more like men's boots and overflow of sneakers. Women's boots I have in these bins, and I see the boots right here. I might not even have to pull this bin down. Oh, maybe I will have to. Yeah, I'm going to grab it with one hand. So I just buy these bins wherever they're on sale. I do like the clear ones better. And here are the Nakona boots. As usual, I'm just going to leave the bins out and we'll put everything away at the end. I learned that the hard way. I was always pulling things and putting the bin away. Crazy. Okay, so here is what they look like. And I believe I paid $7.47 for these. And did I say they sold for $71.40? Next item is a vintage smart time house coat. I have picked up a lot of these. Whenever I find vintage house coats, I pick them up if they're in beautiful condition. And because I pick up so many, just looking at the address of the buyer to see if it's going international, because I pick up so many of these, a lot of times I put inventory numbers on them. Let me move my phone so I don't knock that down. All right, so it will be in this bin, sleepwear. Get a workout doing this, that's for sure. So this is how I keep my items. Everything is packaged with tissue paper in a clear bag. These are Ziploc bags that I buy online from whoever is selling for the best price. They are 2 mil thick, and they keep everything really nice because once you go through all of the, all of the work of cleaning things and steaming them, you want it to stay nice. This is it here, I think. Snap front. Yep, inventory A, smart time house coat. All right, we're going to grab that. Come over to this table here. So right now I'm working with 2 tables. I have this table in this shipping area, even a little TV with some movies when it's really a lot of work, and then the big table over there by all of the hard goods. Okay, what I do with my phone, grabbing the phone, and this sold for $18. I will try to put screenshots up for you guys so you can really see what things brought. Next up, I just listed this ball cap, Feeding America Snapback. Men's ball caps are up in this bin here, and I believe I paid $1.99. So $9.99 is not a huge profit, but when you can list something very quickly, it makes sense if you can pick them up in multiples, and that's what I try to do. I will pick up probably 20 if I can get them ball caps at once. Okay, so this whole bin is ball caps, and I think it is right here. Feeding America. These are promotional caps put up by Cap America. New with tags, $9.99. I paid $1.99. All right, next item. The next item up is in this back corner. These are all women's skirts. And again, I'm trying to sell less of what doesn't sell through quickly. So jeans, I've been paring down. I have stopped picking up women's jeans. And as you can see, the bins are getting low, which is great. I think this back section, this whole rack, it's on wheels, might be brought up front for more hard goods, because hard goods are a real thing for me. I sell a lot of home decor and, all kinds of things. So I might turn this shelving into hard goods and forego the jeans, but women's pants I will be selling. All right, I'm getting off track. Women's Ralph Lauren 12 skirt. It is a tiered ruffle pull-on. So a 12 is a large, and here I have large solid, so it's going to be in this bin here. And this should be it. Ralph Lauren size 12, so that is great. Put it next to the hat. Sometimes I pull an item that has sold and then I don't know where I put it. So I have to say to myself, okay, this is where I'm putting it. This sold for $19.99. I believe I paid $4.50 for it. And the next item up, Athleta track jacket, size medium blue. So this is my active wear here. Jackets and tops are in here. And I'll pull this and see if I can find it in here. Oh, I think I got lucky. Athleta medium track jacket. Perfect. I think this sold for $18, and I think I paid $5.25. I don't keep a line-by-line item of how much I paid for something. I just know that a track jacket, I wouldn't pay more than $6 for it. So that's how I do it. I know a lot of people keep like Excel spreadsheets, but for me, it's just better to keep things as a group. Like I enter my receipts as a whole, not line by line. Hopefully I explained that right. All right, let's keep going. The next item, a sterling silver bowl. I got this in Goodwill, and it was solid silver. I think I showed it in a haul. Sold for $46. Anytime I have a precious metal, I put it on bid so that buyers, there's so many buyers looking for gold and silver that it would never go unnoticed. So there is the marking, Web. I think that says it goes this way. Web sterling, $46, and I believe I paid $1.99 or $2.99. So that was a really great sale. A belt sold. I just listed that. That's upstairs. Okay, another belt sold. This is a woman's. It doesn't even have branding. Black leather belt, reversible filigree silver tone. So belts are over here. So belts I sort by color, just brown, multicolor, and black. Okay, so here is the bin. This might be it right here. Letter J. This sold for $15. Most belts I'm buying in at $1.99, and they are just a joy to ship. Can I just say how much I appreciate when something is super easy to ship? All right, let's bring this over here and check out what's next on the list. Now, just know when I'm not filming, this goes so much quicker, but having to, hold the GoPro in my right hand, the phone in my left, walk around the basement, pull down bins, just all craziness. Next up, Cole Haan, a pair of men's shoes. These are Italian shoes from Cole Haan, and they are a lace-up, $64.50 I got for them. And the reason that I picked them up, because I don't pick up a lot of Cole Haan, is they have a woven leather top to them. So anytime something has a woven leather, I take a look at it because it seems to be that woven leather is a thing. All right, so these are brown. These are the lace-ups. A little dark in this corner. I apologize. Got a shoe falling out. I am looking right at them. So see how the shoe, let me bring this in the light so you guys can see it. Bergamo Cole Haan, made in Italy. Look how beautiful these are. See this woven, like sometimes Huarache sandals have this. Men seem to really like this. So whenever I see that woven detailing, I go ahead and pick it up. I paid $7.47 for these, and what did I say? They brought $64.50, so great sale. All right, next up is a cat I just listed, and he is sitting here patiently waiting to be sold. You sold very quick, kitty. I knew he would. Look at that face. I love a good cat statue. $22. I think one of the other cats sold too. Same buyer, Christopher LaMontagne. And that one is going to be over here. So this guy sold. This is artist done. This is just beautiful. So we're going to put the two kitties together. I kind of like that shot. All right, so the taller one sold for $22 and the smaller one $50. This is artist done, and it is signed by the artist, 1992, number 76 out of 2000. Just beautiful. All right, let's keep going. Talbot's Women's Diamond Quilt True Red Christmas Logo Vest. All right, so vests are usually in one of two places. I have women's indoor vests right here, and outdoor is down there. So I'm going to take a look in outdoor because this is a warmer style. Indoor for me would be like a vest that is like a sweater vest, you know, something that a woman would keep on indoors. So I've tried to separate those two because I do pick up quite a few vests. Let's take a look. I think this one might be it here. Talbot's medium vest. This is beautiful. Logo buttons. And I should have taken Christmas off the title, but who has time? Not me. What did this sell for? $19. And vests, I think I paid $5.25 for this one. Next up are two items from Christine. Thank you, Christine, if you're watching. The first one is Ray Dunn Hippity Hoppity Coffee Mug Set, $22, and it's right here. Let's see if I can do this without breaking Christine's mugs. And put that over here. Christine ordered those, and she also ordered a tray, and I keep my trays and platters up there, so I'm just going to shut off the camera. I don't think I can do this. Let's see. I'll show you guys how I do this. I have a little stool, and I think this might be it here. I keep a piece of cardboard in between them so they don't get scratched. Let's see if I can do this. I'm getting to it. It's a balancing act. I feel like one of those circus performers sometimes. I'm going to turn around actually so you can see the view from up here. It's a better shot of what the basement is looking like. I have just recently organized it again. I'm always organizing down here. Now if I can get this out without scratching or hurting it. Here it is. How cute is that? Serving tray, Christmas. And that is exactly why I list Christmas all year long. $37 for the two things. The tray was $15. And again, I think I paid $1.99 for it. So thank you again, Christine. Okay, I had pulled this geode rock a little bit earlier because I knew that it was going to sell through. And this brought $50. I got this at the auction. I don't remember what I paid. $50 is good. Just put it that way. Okay, next up is a little raccoon trinket dish. And I'm not quite sure why I picked this up. I think I got the raccoon trinket dish on a large tray of items from the auction. That's my best recollection. That could be totally wrong. And I should get, oh, there he is right there. Let's pull this guy out. I might have just picked him up at Goodwill. And he is just a modern piece, ceramic. Sometimes a face just gets me, you know what I mean? Sometimes I can't leave him on the shelf. Look how cute that is. No marking. And he sold for $7. My buyer always pays shipping. So there's that. All right, let's see what we're up to now. Hippity Hoppity. I feel like I'm singing a song. Hippity Hoppity Easter plates. So this was the big Easter pickup from last year. I still have a little bit of it left. And Easter garland and paper goods. It's going to be in there. So originally when I picked up the Easter stuff, I think I had 15 bins of it. So 15 of this. I have this left, this, and this. So probably 2.5 bins left. So Easter stuff sells. If you ever see the Ray Dunn Easter stuff, or just, this was all new that I picked up. None of it was used. Okay, so this is paper plates I am looking for. And am I looking right at them? There they are. Hippity Hop, 16 dessert plates. They're Ray Dunn. And I couldn't even tell you what I paid for these. But I have made my money 10 times over with this whole lot. This stuff sold really well. I was shipping Easter bunnies every day when I listed that. $5 for those plates. Next up is the Rittenhouse doorbell. This is the vintage doorbell that we just took out of my house. This house is 1951, and anything that I could take down and sell off, I did. So this is the cover to the doorbell. You know, I should have videoed the chime for this before I took it down so you guys could experience it. And here is the doorbell. Anytime I take down a piece from this house, I sell it. I will sell anything not tied down, you guys know. And as a matter of fact, when I was doing the beginning renovations when I bought this house, this white shelving unit was here. This is original to the house. I think the man that owned the house originally, it was the original owners that sold me the house. They had a pencil sharpener screwed onto here. I don't know why you'd need to sharpen pencils in the basement, maybe for their daughter. And I took that off and sold it for $25. So, okay, doorbell, $77.50. So guys, don't throw things out. If you have an older home, I can't express enough how this stuff sells. This didn't take long. I'm going to say maybe 2 weeks, and I didn't pay anything for it. All right, next up, Black & Decker Space Saver can opener. The Space Saver things, whether it's a clock radio or an appliance, they all can bring very good money because people like them for their motorhomes. Okay, so the can opener would have either been on this shelf here. You can see I have a lot of different kitchen things. And then I realized electronics. I probably put it in here because anything that plugs in goes into this bin, unless it's big, like a receiver or something like that. So this is it here. I'm going to bring this into the light. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with things like this. And this one is pre-owned. I do check that the blade for opening is good because you can overuse a can opener. So I always check to see that it is in, decent shape. And this is Black & Decker Space Maker. This brought $36. So Space Makers are meant to be mounted underneath cabinetry. So people like it if they have small kitchens, or like I said, if they have, an RV and they're traveling and they want to deck out the kitchen and keep the countertops free and keep it from sliding. So always look for Black & Decker Space Maker small appliances. The next item on the list is this sweater here. This is a sheep or a lamb sweater. Look how fun this is. Roger actually brought this to me as a gift. When he goes thrifting, he picks out things, he knows my taste, of things that I would pick up, and I do the same for him. This has no labeling, but look how good this is. This is called Intarsia when the design is a little bit raised. I think that's what Intarsia is. Beautiful, clean condition, $19.99, and he paid $3.50 for it. So thank you, sweetie. Next up is a sweater that I picked up, $34, and I actually videoed myself picking it up. Here it is here, because I thought this was something of note. So when I was doing a Shop With Me haul, I showed you this sweater probably a couple of videos ago. Beautiful ribbon embroidery. This is Angora or Angora blend, St. Moritz, shoulder pads, so it's definitely vintage. Anytime you see shoulder pads, it's a good telltale sign that it is vintage. Beautiful condition, $34. I don't remember what I paid. I'm going to say $4 to $5. Okay, the kimono gown sold. That was quick. Kimono robe. I just picked that up and talked about that in a video. So here it is here. Hopefully this lighting is not too dark for you guys. To set up a lot of lighting late in the day. Today I worked on my taxes and finished them. So that was a feat. And I said, okay, I'm going to sit down and list. So I listed about 10 things. And then I'm like, well, I might as well film a little bit for you guys because I know you guys like the basement, pull shipping with me. So forgive me that I didn't set up the big box lighting, but hopefully Lisa can lighten the video enough for you guys so you can see. $44 this brought. Does anybody remember what I paid for it? I have no idea. This is a robe. I can't remember what I paid for it. No idea. I'm going to say probably $7 to $10. That could be wrong. Okay. A woman's cloche hat. And the thing I love about this hat is it is a Halper's Brothers, and it is a 1920s Sunday best woven hat. That's what I called it. Okay, women's hats. Where am I? Women's hats are over here. So I have men's hats. These are the Western hats and things like that. Ball caps behind us. And this is women's hats. Let's pull this down and see if I put the cloche hat in here. Yep, there it is. In the summertime, I blow through women's hats, the straw type, amazingly fast. What I look for is labeling inside. Cheap hats, inexpensive, I should say, aren't labeled nicely. Anytime you see a straw hat and it is labeled like this, I'm going to show you this in the light, you want to run a comp on it. This one, Halper Brothers, made in France. Look how beautiful this is. You can see the quality of it. The banding is nice. The construction is nice. And what did I get for $29? And what am I paying for hats? $2.99, I think. Hats is one of the things that go into that category that I talked about in my last video, where the buy-in price is usually low and you can make good profit. So that is belts, nightgowns, linens, hats falls into that category. All right, the next item up is women's Ferragamo, that's Salvatore Ferragamo boutique shoes, black patent leather. And you can see the space is open for selling through shoes. I cannot keep shoes in stock, and I have slowed down on picking them up also because I'm over cleaning shoes. So unless the shoes are just, need a leather clean, something like that, I have stopped picking up any kind of schmutzy shoes. Schmutzy. Here are the patent leather Salvatore Ferragamos. I've had these for a very long time. I was excited to find these. I thought, oh, these are wonderful. This is a great name. They're genuine. I'm going to show you what this looks like. Made in Italy. Yeah, I've had these well over a year. So that is what they look like. Now, what size were these? 7. I don't think it was because they were narrow. 34.44. Still happy with that sale, but I don't know that I would race to pick up Ferragamos in this type of style. You're really waiting for that specific buyer. All right, guys, I am going to end this part of the video here. I probably will do like a high profit thrift finds or something else, hopefully interesting for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I love you guys. I appreciate all of your kind comments and your encouragement. And as always, go out and get what's yours. All right, guys, so in this part of the video, we are in my back photography room. This is the small bedroom of my house that I have claimed for photographing for eBay. So I think my most commonly asked question is, can you show us, Karen, how you photograph for eBay? Over my course of selling on eBay, probably in my 9th year now, I have tried many different techniques, different cameras. I've tried my phone. I had a Samsung, I had an iPhone. And what I come back to is a regular camera. I take all of my photos together, so I'm doing large batches, probably about 300 photos at once. Now that sounds very time consuming, but when you get in the rhythm of it, it goes very quickly. I probably do 300 photos in, I'm gonna say, a little bit under 2 hours. I then take the chip out of the camera, put it into my computer, and I edit all of those photos. Now that, again, seems really time consuming. Once you get into the rhythm of doing it, it takes less than half an hour. I find it's worth it, that my photos come out better. Now, depending on the lighting, I use different lighting to light the shot, so I will show you that, and I will show you how I photograph small items on the table behind me. When I have a larger item like linens or some big crazy piece I picked up, I do those on my kitchen floor, and I will insert a few photos here. I'm sure you guys have seen them in my videos on how I photograph larger items. But for now, I'm going to show you the setup behind me on the table, how I photograph small items for eBay. Okay, so hopefully this camera angle is good for you and I will be able to show you how I use the end of a folding table. This is my photo station. Now this is not fancy. You can use any table that you have, and I pick up these foam boards. They're a little bit thicker than the poster boards. I get these in Dollar Tree. I buy them in black and in white. They are now $1.25 a piece. I use black for clear glass and for anything that is white. That way the item really pops with the background. I use one on the bottom and one just propped up like that. This creates a nice backdrop. I'm going to grab an item. Here's a little Dresden cup. And this is exactly how I photograph it. Really simple. I try to keep things as simple as possible. So I buy these in black and in white. I'm going to show you a white one also. And what's great about this is when these become very marked up from using them over time, I then cut these foam boards and use them as packing material. I get a lot of value for my money. So that is what it looks like here. We're going to go on to a white one and take the black ones down. So here is the white one set up. Now, right now I don't have extra lighting, but when I photograph, I do use panel lights. And I will insert a photo here of what the panel lights look like and what this looks like when it's set up. So I just set up 2 foam boards on a table, and I will have my unphotographed inventory to one side. It becomes an assembly line. I pick up an item, I put it on the board, take photos, turn the item. Once it's done, I put it on a cart behind me. This process is super, super quick and super simple. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. Now, if I have a piece like a painting here, I will either take the photo standing up like this, or if it has glass over the artwork, I lay it down so that it is not getting the reflection of me taking it in the glass of the thing, in the photo, if that makes sense. So I would lay it down if this had glass on it and take the photo this way. But for now, we're going to take a look at this, because if you have a painting or a piece of art, a vase, something like that, that's a little bit bigger, it's taller, you can just simply turn the board around and you have that extra height to be able to have a whole white background. These boards photograph beautifully, and like I said, if they become marked up or dirty, you just change them out for $1.25, but I get a lot of time out of these boards. So that is what I use for photographing. I either photograph large items on my kitchen floor or smaller things right here. Super simple. I find keeping things simple is really the way to go when you're selling on eBay. Thanks so much for watching. Go out and get what's yours.